Let's see.
Ladies.
Luka, why don't you get them set? You can talk to them and get them set up.
Ladies.
So we've been talking about trying to be a little more efficient with our use of time, and in terms of trying to work within the whole game, within the context of live volleyball. So we'll show you a few what we would call bro activities, libero or libero activities. And the first one is something that we do regularly in our gym, and we just call it Blitz the bro. And all that means is she has to receive the serve. Now, most of the time in 6-on-6 volleyball, people are serving, hopefully, away from the passer with a different color jersey. That doesn't always happen. Sometimes that jersey color seems to be a magnet for the leather volleyball coming across. But better serving teams are going to keep it away from her. We've learned that teams will sometimes, at our level, try to turn a strength and turn it into a weakness. That is, actually attack our bro in a big match. That actually happened in the gold medal match in London. And because that had never happened to us before, and it took us a little while to shake that off and right the ship, it was kind of like, whoa, wait a minute, this is supposed to be a strength of ours, and they're attacking it. What's happening here? So we made that a regular part of our gym now, is we want to actually stress and challenge the bro in the passing department. You've seen plenty in terms of passing, but this would be an activity where we actually want to serve our bros. And what's fascinating to watch in our gym, for those who haven't done it before, is how they respond to that. People who are younger or newer to the USA gym. Some of them are like, ooh, yeah, this is going to be awesome. Others like, oh, wait a minute. The servers are coming at me, and they get really tentative. So our main bro through the Rio Olympics, our starting bro for much of those 4 years was Kayla Banworth, who did a fantastic job with us those years. In fact, I think I met some people who played with her earlier. Anyway, so when we had this activity, those were her favorite days in the gym, because she got to do more of the skill that she had been trained to do well and wanted some chances to execute it. So they're going to set it up, and basically the rule is we need to serve around the bro. Now we're going to get some repetitions for her. We're having trouble here, so hold on a second. How are we doing now? There we go. All right, how are we doing, Luka? We ready to play a little volleyball? All right, who's the bro over there? Who do we want to designate as our libero, our bro here? Pick. Who wants to do it? All right. We got our bro. We're going to play a little volleyball. So we are in serve receive here. We're going to play a little volleyball. Yep. Okay. Why don't we put you in 6, just so it's a little easier to find you. Yep, there we go. So we're going to serve to zone 6. Let's go ahead and play a little. And we're going to go, who's the designated bro on this side? All right, we'll have you pass in 6 when it's your turn to receive. Yep, here we go. And they're just going to play a little volleyball here. Starts with the bro. Yep. Nice. Yes, way to move the setter forward.
Okay.
Well, that's quite a first rally there. That's their warm-up rally.
Let's go. Should we go 1 and 1 each way?
Yeah, so why don't we have somebody
serve
serve here, And we'll have our bro passing in 6. Yep.
Yeah,
and here we go.
She's our bro.
In any one of our nice serve, you earned the right to go again.
She's
so in any one of our activities, we want to put a little more stress and a little more opportunity to pass on the person who might be considered. And we'll keep
going. Right here.
Who might be considered our strongest passer. Because we want our passers, our bros, go ahead, to be prepared if, we'll play that out. So in that case, the serve did not go to the bro in 6. So we're going to play that over. Our rule is we play it out anyway because some serves won't go to the bro. And this one does.
Tip. There we go.
Nice hustle.
You guys serve. Maybe one more serve. You guys serve.
Exactly.
Here we go.
On that dig you had,
hold on, shoelace.
Who did you want to set the ball?
What row are you guys in?
You want a left back to set the ball?
So you're
cool.
right.
Did you call her name?
Right? So you got to go over there.
Oh,
good. Where's my other outside?
She and I both don't know left back's name.
So
okay,
right
here we go.
Right? Are you front row? So you're right here. OH1. That's rotation.
So we have a rule that we play all these out. Ooh, nice angle by that her platform there. And that keeps.
You guys serve.
And that keeps all passers ready. So the rule is that if the serve does not go to the bro, but it's still a good pass, then there's no consequences. If it's a bad pass and they don't win the rally, then we'll play it over. But that's how we get.
You guys serve.
Usually about one day a week, we turn our 6-on-6 activities into Blitz the bro activities.
Serve, receive, step back. Oppo.
Sometimes it's difficult to get enough opportunities to respond. And so here we are getting some. So that one didn't go to the bro, but we have a good enough pass that we'll call it that they can win that rally anyway. I hope that makes sense. So if it does not go to the bro and they pass it out of system and don't win the rally, only then do we play it over.
High, just. Okay.
All right, so that's how it would work in terms of trying to give our bro some extra chances. Now why don't we go to a little Neville's.
Okay.
Oh wait, sorry, I take it back, yes.
Okay.
All right, so Luka's gonna set it up. Another thing that we do, this isn't specifically training the bro, but it's training everybody. We will do this on a regular basis, even at the highest level. And that is essentially everybody's learning to play every position. We call it fire drill because it's very chaotic. And so whoever's in right back is the setter, and we just pass and set and put the ball over, and you cannot swing more, at least in this first, in our main version of it, you can't swing more than 50%. So it's an off speed, a chip, a roll, things like that. When you send when the rally ends, both teams click. So everybody plays
nice
right back
serve.
Setter. Everybody plays every position. Everybody plays
nice
middle blocker.
Serve, okay.
It's also good. Luka, why don't we just start with a toss?
Okay. Here we go.
Okay, so whoever's right back.
And now rotate. Rotate.
So now we'll have both sides rotate. So we have a new right back. Nope, you're not going to serve. Luka, this side lost, so they'll get the next one.
Okay. Right back is our setter.
Whoever's right back is setting.
Right back.
And I'm sure that was 49%.
Yes. Hey, let's make sure there's no out in this drill. Let's pursue every ball. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe we do that.
And let's stay for the rally, and then we'll rotate.
Okay.
So now we'll just give that side a chance.
Okay,
Again,
stay for the
hitting at 50% or less.
Stay for the rally. Here we go.
Everybody's setting, everybody's doing everything. Hey, you know what? We can, are your hands okay? Cool. I'm going to toss another one in and let you dish one up. Dish us some butter. Nice. Stay for the rally.
Stay for the rally, ladies. Stay for the
Yeah.
rally. Stay for the rally.
Oh.
Yeah. Stay for the rally.
Okay, now we'll rotate.
Now rotate.
And Luka will toss one here. Who's right back?
Hey, we need somebody up.
So we have
need
a new
somebody up.
setter.
We need 3 people up.
We'll just stay here. Yep.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Stay for the rally. Yes. Ooh, dig it up high.
Yep. Keep it alive.
It's over. It's over. There we go.
Okay, I'll toss one more. Thank you. So we've
Stay for the
rotated. We
rally.
have a new setter.
Stay for
in
the
right
rally,
back.
okay.
Yep, here it comes.
Yeah, play D. Here you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Stay. Yes. Maybe not.
Good. And Luka will bring one more.
You ready?
Yeah, for that
Blockers,
side.
I need you here. Let's go. You ready? Let's go. And here we go.
We rotate up. Nice. Okay, so the main thing there is helping our players have some empathy for how difficult it is to play other positions, how difficult it is to be a setter and be in right back and have to receive. Here I am on defense, and if somebody digs the ball 3 inches from the net, how difficult that is, and just the idea of learning to play every position and getting to use every skill. So our bros have a lot of fun with that one because they can jump and hit at 50% and find solutions in left front, middle front, right front, things like that. All right, Luka, what do we have here? What do we have?
Oh, we're gonna run Neville's pepper drill. Okay. Emphasis is on coaching this team playing defense. We're gonna enter 6 balls that way with one of the setters, and then 6 more with the other setter. And you guys, your job is to dig the ball and try to kill it. If you dig a ball, you're gonna score a point. If you win a rally, you're gonna score a point. Okay? If you do not pursue the ball, you lose all your points. If you overdig, it's a negative point. So you can score a point by digging the ball high and off the net, by winning a rally, and you can lose a point by overdigging, and you lose all your positives when you're not pursuing the ball. Make sense? So you guys over there will be attacking back row, and when the rally's over, new team comes in and we keep waving through, but you guys stay for 12 balls. Make sense? And we'll score it together. You're gonna score plus points, I'll call out plus points, and I'll call out minus points. You're gonna keep track of those. Make sense? And I need that bucket with volleyballs over here. Okay? So let's go. You ready? Yeah. Ready? Ball number 1. It's only back row attack. Okay, so that's it. No points. Ball number 2, new team comes in. We don't need middle blocker right there. You go hit back row. Yeah. Ball number 2. Here we go. So we're going to coach here our defense being stopped. That's a point. That's a point. And that's just a wash. Here we go. Ball number 3, new team.
Like the effort there.
That's
Good
a
hustle.
point. That's a point. That's 2 already. And that's a wash, but it would be really nice if you can still go after and dive. So we give you freebie. Next time you lose all your points.
I'm only taking away half their points on that one. They get one exception, so
Ball
they're back to one.
number 4. Ball number 4. That's a point.
Yes, way to dig it high and
Get
off.
stopped, defense. Get stopped. And that's another point. And that's it. And ball number 5, I think so. And that's a point. And that's another point. Whew. That's another point. And that's another point by winning a rally. Okay? So setters switch now. We need different setters. If you have 2 setters, you can rotate them and you play another game of 6 balls.
And then the other tweak we'll have that we sometimes do, again, where it gets into more bro training, is we'll just say our bros are playing in 5 and the first hit is going that way.
So let's do that right now.
Yep.
6 more balls, new setter, first swing must go.
First swing's going to
libero.
zone 5. Again, blitzing the bro on defense now. There it is.
That's a point,
Nice.
Karch. Keep it off, keep it off. Here we go. Go, 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 go!
Nice
yes,
hustle.
yes, yes. Nice hustle. That's what we like.
We have one over there.
Ball number 2. You ready? Here we go.
We're hitting to zone 5 on the first one.
And that's a wash.
We'll do a replay on that. Yep.
Here we go. That's a point. And that's a point.
Nice.
Winning rally. Here we go. Ball number 3. Here we go. Get stopped, defense, and read. Get stopped. Is that wide? Yeah, okay.
Keep going.
We're gonna redo this.
You can shoot it over on 2.
And we're
And
gonna
we keep
redo
going.
this. Here we go.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
I asked
that's
her
a
to do
point.
that.
Nice read.
Nice.
And
nice.
out. Let's make this last ball.
That would be legal also in Blitz the Bro, is we could, oh.
Go, go,
keep
go.
that
Yeah,
off.
here we go. That's a point. And that's a point. Okay, so real quick, you can modify this game any way you want it, but you should always be rewarded for a good dig. And if your team is struggling and digging the ball too tight, not even overpassing, you just say, hey, that's a negative point in our gym. That's how you coach them. Hey, as soon as setter is right here, it's a negative. Okay, so you gotta make sure you keep your digs off the net. Or if you struggle with hitting errors, there's teams that struggle with hitting errors. I've been on a team where teams are just hitting the balls out of bounds. And you can say, if you make a hitting error, they get 2 points for that. Or if you make a hitting error, we deduct 2 from you. So you can modify this drill with, of course, emphasis on digging the ball high and off the net.
Okay, let's set up a little serve and out of system, and the bro will set the second one.
Give me a minute, okay?
So, Luka, you've got that. So we want to give our bros some chances to set also, and we're just going to manufacture it a little. It's not going to be perfectly game-like volleyball, but it's going to be serve, play it out, and then the second play, Luka or I will hit it to a setter who will then dig it somewhere where the bro can set and run their offense off of that one. And we'll do things like that in our gym also, where maybe one team gets a number of offensive chances, and then the other team gets a number of offensive chances. Whoever scores more, that would be a big point.
Okay.
Could be 3 each way, could be anything. So we'll start with a serve over there.
There's your bucket right there.
And we will still blitz the bro. Let's do some more of that. So we're serving the space around zone 6. In fact, yeah, there we go. Perfect.
Real quick, blockers. When that second ball is going to be entered, you guys are going to make a blocking move, and I'm going to hit the ball over you to the setter, and setter's going to dig, okay?
That's right. Luka can still go well over the block.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
With no warm-up. Way to keep us off. Way to keep us
we
off.
like that.
Yes.
Take a swing, take a swing. There we go. Okay, setters, any blockers, you ready?
Yep. And setters ready to dig. Here we go.
And you go always also ready to block, even though that, yeah, don't cheat. And here we go.
Pretty nice set there.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's go to the other way now.
Yeah, let's serve, you guys serve.
A server here.
Okay, you're setter, is that right?
I can't remember who won the
You're
first
front row.
rally.
Okay. So setter is front row here. We got to find solutions how to make them play
This
defense.
side did. So they have two here.
Here we go.
We'll
Let's replace that. You'll be the one replacing. You can replace that if you want. Yeah. Okay.
Now here's how we would do it. Can I have that ball? So just as we try to make it more player-driven in our gym, if we miss a serve, the penalty is that the next server is waiting and has to just put one in controlled. So go ahead and do that right now. That's the penalty for missing a serve, is something more controlled. Yep. Rather than a coach doing that, we can have a player doing that. Give her one extra rep.
On my
And now
slab,
transition
blockers-
over there. I think we ended up 2-2, so we'll
Serve
keep
that
going.
way.
2 more plays each way. Yep. We'll blitz the passer in 6. Yes. Hey, we get a broach setting chance. Nice.
Yeah, high and off. We
Nice
like that. Good
dig.
job. Ball's good. Here we go. Blockers, you ready?
That first dig, what could you have done better? Do you remember the first one? Where would we like it to go a little better to make her better? Yeah, exactly. Lead her. Here we go.
3 blockers ready to go. Make a read. Here we go. Here we go. Set a dig. Go, somebody, go, go, go.
Oh, nice hustle.
Okay, I'll take
And
it,
a
I'll take
serve
it, I'll
over
take it.
here.
Ooh. I need that ball next time, okay?
Serve over here. We'll serve around area 6 again. Pretend she's the bro.
Ooh.
Nice.
Here we go, blockers. And here we go. She's out. Okay. Keep it off, keep it
us
off.
Nice. That's a great dig.
Keep it off, defense. Go!
Nice
Yes,
hustle.
yes. Nice hustle, nice hustle, nice
Woo.
hustle, nice hustle, nice hustle. Hey, defense, keep it off, high and off the net, okay? Let us play some volleyball.
Let's see. So we've gotten some chances at bros passing. We will blitz the bro regularly. Also doesn't hurt if your team maybe is in a day where some of the passing struggles and we're not getting any in-system offense, then we can get a little when we switch to that. Defense, we were doing Neville's and blitzing the bro on that activity also. Maybe some swings have to start with a swing to her. And then we also just got her some nice, pretty live setting opportunities out of system, mostly getting the setter to touch the first ball. Now, captain of the defense.
So it's really important in our gym that our liberos know our game plan. So they need to know game plan that must be executed by blockers because they're playing defense behind the block. So they have to know what's each tendency of the attacker, what's each tendency by rotation for each team, because they got to be able to remind our blockers what we're trying to do here. So they have to be on the money with a game plan. And they're the ones that are telling people what to do, and we keep reminding them, because where we play super loud and screaming off the bench, sometimes it doesn't really help. And because we speak English, if I do that in Slovenian, nobody understands, but because we're in English, everybody on the other side of the net speaks English. So I really cannot go out loud and say, hey, we're trapping, we're doing this, because people do understand. In Slovenia, I can say whatever I want, and nobody's going to pick it up. So, so she needs to know what's the game plan, okay? And also, she has to make sure that she reads the game the best of all. She's the one that probably has a little bit more freedom in terms of moving around and trying to be in good spots, maybe different spots that we initially planned on in a game plan. She's going to probably end up 2 steps here because she sees things maybe a little bit better. We would hope so. But sometimes that's not the case, so she needs to be really disciplined in certain spot. And it's really hard, like, libero is like a goalie in soccer or ice hockey. You just don't get to score. So your number is going to be usually always negative. You got ace, that's negative. You don't dig, that's negative. You know, so those pluses don't really show up, so it's a mental game also for them, so they don't get like, they don't put themselves in a bad mentality when they're not digging or doing all the stuff they should, but they should know all the game plan, yeah.
All right, so I had each side build a quick game plan. And Luka, why don't we have your team serve a couple, and after those 2 plays, they'll have a quick second to gather and analyze how they did on that game plan. Then we'll do a couple the other way.
Okay.
So this side, get ready to run our offense.
And
we know our defensive plan. We'll get to do that 2 plays down the line. Okay. Set up our offense right now.
Here we go.
Each team has just something basic
Ball right
to do in terms of what they're taking with their wing blockers. So we'll have 2 serves coming from that side. Yep. And we'll blitz around 6.
Here we go.
Nice. Good hustle.
Oh. Serve again. Serve again. Serve number 2.
How do we do on our game plan there?
Line.
What were we taking? Okay, definitely want to. Yep.
Here we go.
Nice move.
Okay.
Okay, that side gets to run a couple offensive plays. We'll have
we
1
go.
or 2 serves here, 2 serves.
Just make sure if we miss a serve, you're the one replacing it, okay?
Yep, and serve.
Over!
Nice. And 1 more serve.
Serve number 2 over there. Hey, defense, make sure we lead our set a little bit more, okay? Beyond
Here
middle
we
of the
go.
court.
Yep. Nice angle.
Nice angle. And ball was good.
All right, that side, how
Okay.
did we do with our lineups when we were on defense? What were we taking? Taking cross. How did we
There was
do
a
on
little bit
that?
of floating, but the first one was good. We had 2 reps.
So the block was drifting a little.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And on this side, how did we do? Who was running the plan?
We could have taken a little more line on the first ball. We were blocking line, so the first one came down the line.
And then after that, how did we do?
It picked up. You guys just went over the block, so.
Okay. Well, if we can take away what we need to do on the plan, that's where our bro is going to be, as Luka mentioned, a huge help. And I think we've run out of time. So thank you all.